EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, and Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. This is Allington. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Taking it about the 16. And he works free. Reginald. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Outstanding field position for this young quarterback as he begins things here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Alexander. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. A nice throw there by the junior quarterback who gets his first start today. And we talked with head coach Red O'Brien earlier. Boy, Charles, he keeps his cards pretty close to the vest.
Well, certainly indicative of a guy who until recently was the defensive coordinator. And you know what it's like for those guys. They want every bit of information in order to prepare their team. But in this case, I think now as a head coach, he gave both of these quarterbacks equal time with the starters during practice. And you know that with this defensive mindset, he wants to let his competition sort itself out. That's how he got his defensive guys ready. He's going to try and do the exact same thing with the starting quarterback. Whoever plays best, they'll likely stay on the field the longest.
The quick slant caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. From 10 yards out, and the Cornhuskers have taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. And I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, Carmen? Did he flip a coin about who would start a quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
On the ground, Ellington. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Ellington. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
Now White lost the football.
The quarterback is sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. And let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better.
And that ball is caught for a Cornhuskers touchdown. Kalo Alexander with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Cornhuskers ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. White, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, here's White. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Now Ellington. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll get this one to Galladay. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. First and 10, Nebraska. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 46.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
That's good.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska. It's their quarterback. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Oh, I came to my...
Now White lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. The Cornhuskers now with a first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that ball is caught for a Cornhuskers touchdown. Kalo Alexander on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as a starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Dancing to his left. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's White. Then he finds Beasley complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now White lost the football, and the defense has come up with it.
Quarterback sacked. A fumble on
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Kalo Alexander in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense is running away with this one. That's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to it, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They were watching him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Gators, nothing.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska. Their mobile quarterback, 27 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Gilmore marks Shocker for the extra.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He's out of bounds.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to
under pressure, and down he goes.
10 yards.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Florida's punter is out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. And touchdown! Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there, a punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 1st and 10, Nebraska. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And down to the 16-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. A first down carry for Foster. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Stepping up, he's going to... And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska. Their mobile, agile quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh. Davis from the top rope. I like it. The Cornhuskers ready to kick this thing off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 12, White, and that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports.
56.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
For Florida.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 47-yard.
Charles, here we are in the 4th quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks, but we have not seen any sign of Tommy Matthews.
And we certainly expected to see him. Look, you and I both sat in there, partner, with Coach O'Brien, and he indicated that he planned to rotate quarterbacks to find out what he had. But with the play that he's seen here, he's like any head coach. He reserves the right to change his mind. And maybe he knew a little bit more than he was willing to tell us. That maybe Tommy Matthews is exactly in his favor, especially considering the lead they have now, and he still hasn't gone to the bench.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. It's their quarterback. taking it in. And this offense is running away with this one.
The extra point.
The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, it's White. And this one caught by Beasley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
It's on Beasley.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. First and 10, Florida.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, go!
Again, they run with Ellington. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Paxton Carter, 48 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, he certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
On first and 10, White. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Check Mike 21. There it goes. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. White, that's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 4.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Now White from the gun on 3rd down. He hits Beasley right side.
Beasley.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 21, Mike 21.
Operating from the gun. White, he's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, check
Now White with a first down throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perkins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Looking to throw again on second down. White. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cornhuskers 10-yard line. Today's final score, Cornhuskers 70, Gators nothing.